Alright, how's everybody doing? It's been a long time since I did a vlog, shop update type thing. I've just been super busy. I managed to get a video out last week. Hopefully this weekend I'll get another one out. Got a lot of family related things going on. Been building a lot of stuff, trying to get ready for a show. It's not until September, but it's a big show, annual city show, car show. So, show the other things I've been up to, but recently at work, you can see that. Yeah, a couple stitches ripped off the corner of my pinky. Anyways, I've done a lot of shop upgrades, so I figured I'd take time, show you a couple of stations I got done, finished building, getting set up. So, take a turn around and let's get to it. So, finally able, so I get down here, finally able to get a dedicated spot for my lathe. It's set up just right. All I use is a magnet strip here to hold up all my chisels. I got a little caddy there I'll show you. I got a small little grinder here for cleaning and sharpening up my chisels. I'll bring it in and show you right here. Oh. I just made this little caddy with a hacksaw blade for my sandpapers, my dial indicators, calipers, speed polish. Nothing too crazy. I don't have it bolted down, so if need be, if I need to put my extension on there, I'll just take it off, set it over on a big bench, because if it's not balanced right, everything up here is just going to fall right off. I'll show you the sanding station. So, I got my whole sanding station all set up over here. I got this about 2 weeks ago, a 12-inch disc sander from Harbor Freight. I'm actually really impressed with it. Done a lot of hardwoods recently and really hammered down on it. It only bogged down once. It wasn't too bad. The video on this is my 1-inch Delta, my spindle sander. I've got all my sanding stuff set up over here. I need to make an organizer still. I got all my sanding pads up here. These ones. I got 120 sanding discs from 240 all the way up to 80 grit. I only paid $25 for all of these. It's off a website called AliExpress. It's from China. But for 25 bucks, took about a month to get them. They actually work surprisingly well. They last quite a while. For 100 sanding discs for 25 bucks, can't really beat that. So if it's something you're interested in, go to AliExpress, ALIexpress.com. Other than that, my custom dust collector, so I get everything piped up. There's some other sanding stuff in these drawers you saw me do a video on. Nothing crazy. But that's that. Alright, so here's some of the stuff I've been working on recently. I picked up a whole bunch of hardwoods. I mean, a ton of probably $600 worth of hardwoods for $100 bucks. I've been getting stock ready for the show. Just some cutting boards. This is just a big chunk of myrtle. Cut it diagonal through a piece of, I think it's Paduke in there, I'm not sure. Just taking all the small scraps, making all kinds of boards. I've been making some mallets too. I don't know what you'd call this style, but I like making things that are odd and funny looking. This one here, this is a big chunk of myrtle that I got. I just took some extra scraps, glued them together, and turned a handle for it. So you can use it on this side, or flip it around if you want to. Glued it in, I stuck a dowel through it there for added strength. And then, I was really surprised this worked. This is just some plywood. Went real slow and turned it on the lathe. It's just a little coffee scoop with a walnut handle. Another one, a walnut handle, in several different colors that were sample wood. I glued it all together and then turned it out. You can see here I went too far in the hole. Kind of jacked it up. And there's just this little guy here. This is walnut and some Paduke. And I glued up and turned it. It was one piece, and I cut it, drilled the hole, put the handle on. That turned out pretty cool. And then a couple of scroll saw things I've been working on. I did a video for the turtles. And then my niece building this prototype. For me, it's a prototype practice. A little rocking horse. It's turning out okay, but I'm glad I started some 2x4s and ripped them down for practice. Alright, so I did camera with tripod so I can show you all the wood that I got. So, look over here. All this is a huge slab of walnut over here. More walnut, padauk, black walnut, there's some white oak. There's all this up here. And then all these pieces down here, and then I got this right here. This is fancy cherry veneer. There's at least almost 20 sheets in there. There's some walnuts, some more cherry, some other stuff. I all got part of the package deal. There's more over here. Big old nice beam there. Some good sized chunks. These are all long boards here. And here's a piece of that. Oh, it's heavy. Big piece of myrtle that I got. It's part of the package deal. I'm going to use this for mallet heads. Here's some piece of alder. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. And down here on the bottom of my bandsaw, this is all just white oak right here. And these are all maple pieces. They're all cut-offs from hardwood flooring. But they'll turn into something nice. So now, man, it's hot. I live in California. I'm going through the drought. It's almost 11 o'clock, 11:30 at night. And it's probably still 90 degrees, it feels like. I'm just sweating my ass off. I got something else I want to show, but just a heads up. If you're not squeamish, I don't want to call you names. If you don't like perverted nudity type things, don't watch this part. I was challenged to make these. So, first we got this one. We actually got a lot of people that like this. And then this. Bear with me. I was challenged to make this. It was just as a joke. You get it. But I was thinking about doing an in-depth of certain areas in my shop to get it cleaned up some more, all this extra wood laying around. Like my lathe station or my sanding, like a more in-depth look at it, or the bandsaw area. I redid my workbench and some other stuff. You just give me a feedback, it'd be cool, because late at night, I got insomnia, so I don't mind staying up late talking to the camera. Kind of weird, still gotta get used to it, but anyways, thanks for watching.